Hey y'all, it's Katie. Welcome back to From My Vanity and welcome to a little surprise video. I wasn't planning on putting this up. I feel like I've been putting out a lot of videos recently, especially since I just mentioned that I'm only doing 2 a week and I feel like this is going to make 4 a week, but I just have so much content I want to put out this month and I'm going to do another one with Boxycharm. I just got my Boxycharm in the mail last night. I was not expecting it this soon. It is only the day I received this, it was the 6th. So it's pretty darn early. I had thought I would have a few more days before I needed to film this, but I got it last night, so I was like, hey, let's just go ahead and get this recorded and put it up for y'all. Per usual, before we dive into what I received in this month's box, let's go ahead and look at last month's box and I'll give you my reviews on all the products that I received in that box. Alright, so first up, let's talk about the PUR Sculptor Palette. This retails for $30 and it is just a little palette that has 2 contour shades and 2 highlight shades. The highlight shades I thought were really, really nice. I have, let's see, I have this one in Trailblazer on my cheek right now, and I feel like it's really, really noticeable. Gives you a very nice, intense highlight. I feel like it does enhance the texture in my skin just a little bit, but nothing dreadful, so I don't mind it. The contours are just a little harsh for me. I'm wearing Inventor, which is the lighter one, on my cheeks today, and I just feel like it's too dark and too cool, so that when I use it, I just feel like it looks like I have dirt on my face instead of a contour or just even bronzing. I feel like it just needs a little bit more warmth and I could make it work. Now it is extremely pigmented, so honestly the first couple times I used it, I didn't like it because it was extremely hard to blend. And again, this might be just more obvious for me because I have such a light skin tone in comparison to how dark these shades are, but I would put it on and it would just kind of stick in odd places and I'd sit there and try to blend, and it just took a lot and it still didn't look as seamless as all my other contours do. But last night I was watching Taylor, which is that Taylor, or I forget exactly her channel name, the Taylor, and she's coming out with a brush set with Sigma, and one of the brushes is a duo fiber kind of brush. So something that like this little guy, and she said that she likes to use it for bronzer because it's a lot easier to get a more seamless blend. So I was like, I wonder if that'll work on these because they're so difficult to blend, and I felt like it was a lot easier to blend out. I still had a couple areas that I thought were going to give me issues, but it did blend out nicely. Still, even though I figured out a way to make this work, this isn't a palette I'm going to hang on to because the contour shades are just way too dark. This shade is the lighter one and it's just, I don't know, you guys tell me. I just feel like it doesn't look good. Every time I look at my face, I'm just like, I'm not crazy about it. Like I said, the highlight shades are absolutely stunning, but it's not worth it for me to keep the whole thing when I have so many single highlighters that I use and love. And I mean, these are pretty, but I don't want to hold on to all of this when I'm just going to use these 2 shades. I'd rather pass it along to someone who can use all of it and get good use out of it. This palette does smell like chocolate, but not true chocolate, if that makes sense. It smells nice, put it that way, and reminds me of chocolate or like hot cocoa. It retails for $30 though, and that's expensive. The quality is just okay on the contour. There's like little beads, I don't know, something, because I've been using this one and digging into it, and so there's just little bumps in it now, and I never see those that type of texture except on really cheap eyeshadow. So it just kind of makes me go, I don't know about the quality. The highlights are nicer, they're a lot more smoother, and they don't have that bumpy texture like the matte contour does, but overall, if you can get a really good discount on this and you're the right skin tone for it, I'm sure I can see it being worth it, but at the price, I don't know. It's just, I don't know, I would struggle to recommend it. Next up in last month's box, we got the CoverFX Blurring Primer, and it retails for $38, and I was really excited to give this a try. And for the most part, I feel like this works. Now, I haven't gotten a ton of time to test this out. I want to say I've probably worn it for a week. I do think that it gives me a blurriness to my cheeks right here where I have the most kind of pores in that area, and it does fill them in. It make it look a lot more blurred out, a lot more airbrushed. And I do appreciate for that. It doesn't totally give me an airbrush look. Like I have one extremely large pore. It's more of like an old acne scar, and it fills it in somewhat, but it's still noticeable just because it's so large. So it doesn't do anything magical, but it does fill it in a little bit. Makes it look nice, gives you a very smooth look to your face. However, I have noticed that wherever I put this, I feel like if I touch that area, my foundation removes so easily from that spot, which doesn't exactly make this worth it. I'd rather have my pores showing all day because I'm a human, I have pores, I have old acne scars, big deal, and I'd rather my foundation stay put and the pores be showing than me look airbrush, but the moment myself or one of my kids touch my face, like it looks weird because you have this big bald spot right there. So I'm going to keep using it. I don't want to definitely say yes or no just now since I've only used it for about 7 days. So keep a lookout on my monthly makeup review, the next one I do next month, and I will rehash this. I'll bring it back in and let you guys know after I've given it. I want to try it for a couple more days with different foundations on different days just to make sure that it's this primer's fault why my foundation is leaving and not something else. So I was excited about this, but now I'm not, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll give it a couple more tries. Then we had Pretty Vulgar's, what is this called? The Ink Blacklist Gel Eyeliner. This little baby here, I was super excited about this. I thought this was so much fun. I love the little inkwell aspect of it. A lot of people were saying that they hated it because there was no way to see inside, but I didn't have any problem like seeing the gel inside. Like it's really easy to dip in there. Again, I get ready in natural daylight, so maybe that's why if you were in a, you know, more of a darker room with no open windows, maybe you would have issues, but I didn't. I mean, I was able to stick it in and feel when I hit the bottom, see when I hit the bottom. It's an extremely soft gel. It reminds me of the Stellazzi gel eyeliners that I just tested, except it doesn't stick around. Now, these have not completely gone on me, but I'll put them on and then halfway through the day when I look, they have faded. They don't smudge on me, but I don't have very hooded eyes. But Cassie over at Thrift Thick, she does have hooded eyes and she was getting a lot of transfer, and I can totally see that this would transfer. Because I can take, if I took my finger now and kind of rubbed, it would start to leave. But even though I don't have hooded eyes and I don't touch my eyes, still, by the time I go wash my face off at night, it's faded and looking not patchy, but you can start to see the eyeshadow through it. So yes, this is extremely creamy. It's very black when you put it on. It has a matte finish. I love all that about it, but it just doesn't hold up. And since I have so many gel liners that do like the Stellazzi ones, this just isn't worth it. Then we had some brushes. Okay, so the first set they sent were the 3-piece eye trio. These retailed for $45. You got a little spoolie, a little liner brush, and then this is like a really thick, chunky, slanted brush, like for your brows. And no, definitely not for $45. If you could find this for like $5, I mean, even $10, if you needed these brushes, I think they will get the job done, but they're, I mean, even $10 I feel like is like too much for the price. Like I can think of, you know, e.l.f. brushes and stuff that you could get for around the same price, and I feel like they're better than these. This does the job, but it's extremely thick, so you want to make sure you have a decent amount of brow space if you have like very sparse brows. I can't see this being very friendly in your brows. The spoolie was a spoolie. It worked, sure. And the eyeliner brush, it's too short. It's too short and stubby for it to work for me. I would have preferred it be a little bit longer. It's decently thin, so I didn't mind that. I could get it to work, but it's just too short and stubby to bother with. So overall, this was a big dud. And then we also received the P12 face brushes, retails for $27. I tried to use this for contour a few times. It worked. It's just, no, if you needed brushes and you got this in your Boxycharm, I can see you getting a lot of good use out of this. But if you have anything like a decent makeup brush collection, you will have better brushes than this. Real Techniques, e.l.f. I can think of just about any affordable eyeshadow brand like Wet n Wild. I just feel like they're nicer or just as nice as this. So for this to be $27, no. If it was like $5, sure, I could see that. But yeah, I don't know. It was just fine. It gets the job done, but I have so many other brushes in my collection that are nicer. I don't need this, and I wouldn't recommend that you pay anywhere near retail value for this. And then very last up, I had the Hans Skincare Cosmetics All Natural Lip Gloss with antioxidants and vitamins, and this was in the shade Nude Rose. I have it on my lips today, and it's a gloss, it's nice, but it's an extremely slippery gloss, so I feel like this is going to be off my lips in like, I don't know, by the time I'm done talking and recording this video. It just doesn't feel like it's going to stick around. And it's still, I mean, it still will be the type of lip gloss where you're going to get your hair caught in it, but the color is good in that it won't be noticeable, but it just doesn't have enough stick to it. I don't think I mentioned the price. It retails for $15, which, I don't know, isn't bad, especially since it is a healthy skincare line that's a little bit more expensive. It actually feels more slippery, slip slidey, and thinner than like a lip oil that I put on. This almost feels like, I don't know, a tiny bit thicker than water. It's very thin formula, so I just feel like it's not going to last long. And the couple times that I've worn it, it doesn't last long. Like by the time I go to the mirror in an hour, it's gone. It almost seems to just soak into my lips and boom, it's gone. So maybe it has a lot of health benefits for your lips, but for color aspect or just wearing a gloss to go out to the store, I feel like there's almost no point. So those are all the things that I got in my box. I wasn't too crazy about last month's box. Pretty much everything was a dud, so that was pretty disappointing. But I've seen some spoilers for this month's box, for the June box, and I'm really, really hoping that this is a complete win. Like all the spoilers that I saw, I was like, yes, yes, yes. So I have a feeling I'm really gonna like this box, and if everything is good quality, I'm gonna like it even more next month when I come back to you for reviews. But let's go ahead and get into this. So I have not looked inside my box. I just snipped the sticker when I was coming upstairs, so we're gonna check it out together. But you just open it up and looks like they are back to doing this little fold out card. They usually do this, and then I want to say 2 months ago they did this, and then last month they went back to this. So I don't know when they're going to decide what they want to do, but this has everything on it, and the theme is Caribbean Queen for this month. These are Luxie face brushes. I'm not sure. I guess I will look at my card. It's a 3-piece flawless collection, so I guess it is a brush set, and it retails for $42. I'm excited. I saw this teased and I was kind of like, oh no, is that going to be like a travel brush set and be all minis? But these look pretty darn full sizes. Maybe a tiny bit smaller than, oh, not that much smaller. And ooh, okay, so we got a little duo fiber brush. I'm going to be using this for my contour thanks to Taylor. Then we have, oh, I didn't even tell you. This is the 516 duo fiber powder. Then we have the 522, the tapered highlighter. I will try that for highlighter. And then we have the Precise Foundation 660. I ain't gonna use this for a foundation, way too small, but I could see blush or even contour again because it's got a more flat aspect to it. But these are really nice. I haven't tried too many Luxie brushes, and the ones that I have tried, they've just been okay. So I'm excited to try these out and see if they wow me. All right, and then next up, ooh, I was hoping I would get these. They're lashes. I'm kind of been into lashes recently, or at least attempting to try lashes recently, so I'm excited. These are the Battington lashes. Oh, and these look like a style that I would like, but the band looks kind of thick. Now keep in mind, I am such a newbie when it comes to lashes, so bear that in mind when I say the band is kind of thick. But we'll give it a try. I definitely like the wispiness of the lashes. It's definitely my kind of style, nothing too crazy. These are the Battington Monroe Silk Lashes. They retail for $28. So yeah, not cheap lashes for $28, but I'm excited to give these a try and try something that I wouldn't have purchased otherwise for myself, but something I am definitely excited to now have and be able to try. So yeah, we got some lashes. I am so excited. This is from Alamar Cosmetics. Now if you don't know, I believe her name is Gabby, and she works for Boxycharm, and she recently is starting, well, this is her first launch to her brand, Alamar Cosmetics, and it is the eyeshadow palette volume 1. This retails for $28, and I was so excited when I heard it was coming in Boxycharm, because Boxycharm is 20 bucks and this is way more than that. So that is awesome, and look at these colors. Oh my goodness, if you are wanting this palette, sign up for this month's box, get it at a cheaper price, and get other products. I think that's such an awesome deal, and these colors are really fun. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. It's like a greeny gold. I didn't notice that before. I was just looking at these bright colors, but that is really pretty. Oh wow, I am so excited to play with this. I just like all the color that is in here and that it doesn't give you too many boring shades. It gives you 4 mattes and 4 shimmers. This honestly looks metallic. Let's touch it because I can't not touch it. That looks pretty nice. Not the creamiest, not the smoothest, but definitely nice. And honestly, creamy and smoothie don't mean anything with how it'll actually apply on your eyes. Oh, that's pretty. Let's try this green. Someone made a comment the other day because whenever I see a palette with green, I'm always like, the green. And I left a comment on, I think Jen's review of the Kat Von D and she had a green, ooh, that's pretty. She had a green eye look in that video and was just like, oh my goodness, your eyes are so pretty. I almost want to get it just for the greens. And it was a subscriber of mine who was like, oh my goodness, Katie, you and those greens. Yes, me and those greens. They get me every time, even though I never wear greens enough. I mean, I have to test the palettes that are new that I have, but if there's ever a green in that palette, I am all over that green. But anyway, yeah, that's the palette. Just touching those shimmers, so pretty. I guess I should touch a matte. I'm gonna stick, I don't know why I'm doing this, because I always stick swatches in here, but let's go ahead and do 2 so I can kind of give you feedback here. Yeah, those look like really decent matte shades. So overall, I am super excited about this palette. This right here makes the box totally worth it for me. I love trying new palettes, even if they're duds. And honestly, I hope this one isn't a dud because it's just the colors are so pretty. But regardless, I love trying new palettes, so this right here makes this box well worth it for me because I'm gonna have fun testing out new looks and testing out this palette. Alright, a couple more products. Next we have a little mini here. It's a Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Bum Bum Cream, or it's like Boom Boom. I don't know how to pronounce it, but everyone raves about this stuff, and you get a little travel size. When they sneaked this and they showed pictures, it was like super close up, and I'm like, no way it's a full size. And I'm not surprised that it's a little mini, but I'm excited to give this a try because I hear everyone raving about it. And I mean, I want to know if it's all that amazing. I will say I'm not super big into body lotions, so we'll see. It's got to really wow me if it's going to be worth the price. This right here, this tiny thing retails for $10, so whew, we shall see, we shall see. Then next we have Jonteblu eyeliner pencil. Ooh, I feel like I've received a Jonteblu eyeliner before. I'm going to have to look, but this is in charcoal. So it's a gray and it retails for $5. I'm not going to touch this. I want to go either look in my collection or just look at previous videos, but I feel like I've tried this before and I wasn't impressed with the eyeliner that they sent before. But we'll see. If I have tried it, I will not open this. I'll just set it aside to give away. But if I haven't tried it, then I'll give it a try this next month. But $5. Not a bad price. Then last but certainly not least is the OFRA Cosmetics Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Veronica. This retails for $21. I have tried this formula before and it's just okay. I think I tried it about a year ago. It's very nice and long wearing, but it never dries down. So for me, that's a little troublesome because I need something that will dry down and stay if I'm going to wear a long wear liquid lipstick. So I was kind of bummed about that, but I actually really do like this color, so I think I am going to give it a try out this month, and maybe I'll change my mind. I don't know, but I actually have a wear test of it. I'll stick it up here if you want to go see. But yeah, it just doesn't dry down. It will transfer still while you're wearing it. And if I remember right, it wasn't friendly. Like when you were eating and stuff, you still had to touch up and whatnot. So it's nice, like if I was just wearing this and expecting like a lipstick kind of formula. But if I want a liquid lipstick, like a matte liquid lipstick, and I'm wearing it because I want it not to move, this isn't something I would pull for. But like I said, I really do like the color, so I am going to use it, and I'm going to enjoy using it because the color is really pretty, and I don't have anything like it because it's a cool tone nude lipstick that we never have enough of. Alright, so there you have it. Those are all the things I got in my June box. Oh my goodness, I think everything was a hit. Well, except for this, but honestly, this eyeliner retails for $5, so it's not even that big in the equation, but I'm so excited to try these lashes out. I'm not mad at having this shade of a lipstick. I am very excited about these brushes because a girl can always use more brushes. I am very excited to try this out because everyone says it is amazing and like a pot of gold. And then this palette. I cannot wait to get into this palette. It looks so gorgeous and I just keep staring at my hand. It's so beautiful. There are so many good things in this box. I'm so excited. But yeah, that about wraps up this video. I didn't mention in the beginning, but I do get this box sent as PR. I just recently got added to their PR list, so this is the second box that I've received. And I am an affiliate with them, so I will have my link down below, but there is absolutely don't feel pressured that you have to use that link. I just do have it, and I'm just gonna put it down there if you feel like it. I do get some kind of commission or something. No one's signed up yet, so I don't know what I get. I think I get a couple dollars per sign up or something like that. I don't know. I get something though if you do use it to sign up. But as I said, no pressure. Though, I mean, honestly, this box was so good. If you even like, I don't know, 3 things in this box, it's worth it. If you need brushes, I know everyone says the quality of Luxie brushes are great. If you want a fun eyeshadow palette for the summer, if you want to try the Bum Bum Cream, if you want to try some new lashes, like there was a lot of good things in this box. And as I said in the beginning, if you're only interested in this palette, buying this box will get it cheaper than buying this retail. So something to consider. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing. Be on the lookout in the future because I will be having, I think, one more box that I already prepaid for coming in because I used to be signed up and just receive Boxycharm as a regular customer. So I think I have one more coming before I would need to re-up it. Anyway, all that to say, I will have an extra box and I will do a giveaway with that once I have it in my hands. But yeah, that about wraps up this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.